we, man. Yes, sir. We're here today on another episode of Real Speak for the Day with Concrete Slab. I am Concrete Slab, strength of the foundation, heart of the now. Got the street screaming solid and your bitch wearing purple. You might not like me, but your bitch do. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with a solid nigga. Hey, man, look, man. I got a legendary nigga in here today. You know, I always got somebody real special to the right of me, and I don't never introduce him. Now, I gotta let this gentleman introduce himself because I know he'll do it better than me. Man, what's up?
What it do, man? It's your boy Jake Bailey tapping in, aka JB. You know what it is. Been putting on for the D10 shit for a minute, man. I had to come fuck with my nigga Concrete.
Yeah, man.
Because he on some solid shit, and I stay on some solid shit. So we finna get into it. You already know what it is.
Yeah, man. Okay. Before we get into it, first and foremost, I gotta say this. Man, I just want to say thank you from like niggas I fuck with or just niggas in the city for being one of the pioneers, one of the niggas who done set trend and the foundation. When I decided to do this, my first thing was I gotta get niggas I know who started this shit. Some niggas get their roses, some don't. In my opinion, some of the roses you don't get, or we gonna go down through there today, man. You know what I'm talking about? Shit, man, where you from, JB?
Shit, I'm from the D. You know, I was born in Arkansas, Little Rock, but I moved here. I was so little, so I got all my game. You know, all my shit from the D, but shout out to my hometown, Little Rock.
Oh man, shout out to Little Rock.
I grew up in the Grove, you know what I'm saying? Went to Comstock, went to Spruce, so shout out to them boys over there, 175 Masters, the whole PG.
Oh man.
So I just been putting on, but Triple D, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Nigga, that's hard, cause I did not know that.
Yeah, shit.
I got family from Little Rock. When you came here, what did you play sports?
Yeah, first, you know, typically that's how it be. You know, I was put that nigga in football. You know, motherfuckers that grew up with me, they can vouch. But that was my first passion was running the ball. So I did that, played baseball, and you know, and however, just street shit. And then as I got older, the support system got a less, so I started veering off. But yeah, I love some football shit. So
Where did you play sports at?
I went Lake Highlands, junior high. I did the freshman center. They were hating. Then I played Spruce. I was ninth grade varsity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The littlest thing got there, but cold. But then that's when shit started going. So I didn't really have no super thorough high school career.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I went on some more shit, but while it lasted, that's what it was.
Well, I mean, how did you get into baseball?
Just being athletic, you know what I'm saying? And but when I used to go back home to Arkansas for the summer, stay with my granny, I used to go to them summer camps at the rec.
Yeah.
They signed, you know, playing soccer and softball, and it was good. So when I came back, I signed up for a team, the Little League Dodgers.
Yeah.
And shit, that's what it was. And just, you know, just love to be active.
But that's hard, cause a lot of niggas don't venture out, or really we didn't go to school that offer that shit either.
Type shit, yeah.
Okay, so when you come here, like, what was other than the playing sports, and so I mean, wait, you got kicked out of Richmond School District. That's how you go
to. No, we moved from here to the Grove, and then when I came back from the Grove, they were like, "You too thuggish," I guess, and they kicked me out. So that's when I stopped going to school. And had I stayed over there, it probably would have been different because coming back to Richmond after going out there, they didn't want me to be the coach. Like he didn't want that vibe on his team. I guess the too hood type shit. But it wasn't even being hood. I was passing. It was just some stereotype shit. He just and I was like, fuck it, fuck school. I can't play football. Fuck school. So.
All right. So after, what did you resort to after sports? Without.
In the neighborhood, you know, just doing what most young niggas do. And then Pookie and Lucha was rapping, you know what I'm saying? And they was right around the corner because I grew up on 4th and Abrams, and I did so. Just hearing everybody jamming they shit, and I was like, well, shit, you know, I can do this rap shit. And I was like, if I can just get, you know, drop a track with them niggas, then I done something.
Yeah.
And just putting out my own mixtapes and just running the streets working, I ended up linking up with them through one of my partners, Marco, and then that's kind of started me on the rap shit for real because they was already legendary. And that's what it was.
So you was okay, cause niggas don't know about the mixtapes when we had to be hand to hand.
Oh yeah,
shit like that. Okay, so from that, like, when did You started rapping while you was at Lake Highlands or just Spruce?
I used to rap forever. I did talent shows, but like I was known at Spruce for rapping at the lunch tables and doing shit. I was known for that. Lake Highlands the same way, but I didn't really take it serious till like after I said for school, and
Yeah.
then like you say, we pressing up the mixtapes, selling them.
Okay, so now that you get into the rap shit, like how nigga, where did your rap career start? Cause nigga, when I heard you, it was the She Fly. Like nigga, you was I came home to being a fan of a lot of niggas. Right. So how did you even get into like the circle of the entertainment?
I think it was just a matter of just being around all the street niggas in the neighborhood and just going outside and just rubbing shoulders with people that was doing shit, and they usually had their hand in music. So or had a studio or some type of shit relating. So me being around that just off the strength of just being outside. And like I say, I wanted to, cause I'm a fan of Lucci and Pookie them. So that's what I was on, jamming and everybody shit. DSR, Tum Tum, I was just on Deli shit, music wise, and I feel like that's what I wanted to do. Considering nigga was already doing it in school and kind of had a little name from being able to rap. I just started taking it serious. And my first track that I did, Studio Real, like besides the mixtape shit I did with my A Block niggas, it was Marching Up the Block. And that was kind of like, I said, Boomtown shot the video, and he was like one of the big video, one of the big producers that was coming up, you know what I'm saying, at that time. So that kind of in the city made everybody from all the sides like, damn, them niggas got something in the north, you know what I'm saying?
But like how did ain't one nigga like nigga, how was he easy to get to? Was his fees? How nigga that nigga was like the man.
Yeah, no, well, you know, at that time I had a situation with Richmond. I had started a record label with.
See, we was gonna get there, yeah.
With Turo, you know what I'm saying, and
shout out Turo.
Yeah, we, you know, it ain't no bad blood. I see him, man. We was young, both trying to figure out our way, but we started Rich Mind.
Yeah.
And, we was making noise, so he actually knew Boomtown. So when he brought Boomtown to the north, cause we had business together, so that was how I met Boomtown. And he shot Marching Up the Block, and after Marching Up the Block, and I did She Fly, but he didn't like She Fly. He thought She Fly was wet. Yeah. So he didn't want to push it. I knew it was a hit because I had recorded it and took it to DJs, and they was like, man, this the shit. They kept playing it back to back in the club. So I was like, so he didn't want to fuck with it. I pressed up my own copy. And then we started getting it hot. Then he wanted to come behind it. But after he didn't want to do it, we like, fuck it. So he only shot Marching Up the Block. Then I went and reached back out to Boomtown. He shot She Fly. And he did what he did. And that's when Turo started doing that whole shit, like telling people don't play my record, and told the label that he owned it, and if they was to blow it up, he'll put a cease and desist, and you know, look, fuck shit that kind of made them kind of sweep my shit under the rug type shit, and that's why it was like it peaked, and then it kind of just dropped. Cause it kind of killed my morale after that. I'm like, God damn, fool, nigga work so hard. Most niggas can't even come up with a hit. Then nigga get one, this nigga kind of sabotage the nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of it just made a nigga say fuck this shit for a minute. But after that, that's when it was ABMG. I just started really focusing. Well, She Fly was the start, but that was it.
Okay, so never knew that. I was going to inquire like how did that label? How did you get on that label? But before that, like nigga, like what DJs was jumping when you did the Marching Up the Block? Like who was the hottest DJs then?
Oh, in that era right then, I would say it probably was Definition DJs. I know they was doing their thing. I don't want to say Baby, but Go I think Go DJs. Yeah. Go DJs was for back then it was a lot of DJ coalitions.
Yeah, correct.
So it was more structured as far as if you get Go DJs and you get Definition DJs, and then you get it was one more too. If you get them, you pretty much got the whole nightlife. Yeah. So it was kind of easier to break a record if you had a record worth breaking. You can just whoop.
I like so with like how you speak now. How did you get the intellect when you first became an artist to like know how to when you rub shoulders with these guys to know what to say or know what to ask for?
Um, I some of the shit come like improvising. Like you gotta know what you want, and then just from watching, seeing what person can best help you, who got the most shit going, or who for real about what they say they can do, and then just filtering out the bullshit. But back then it was a matter of in that era, that boogie era, everybody was really kind of for Dallas as far as the DJs, the radio. You know what I'm saying? And the streets was kind of whoop whoop, but with that boogie, they gave everybody in Dallas something to be like, that's our shit. So that's why it kind of took off in that era because everybody was doing it. Then you had the records, the DJs was playing, and you used to go to the clubs and see like and heard about 10, 15 different Dallas records, and every one of them got the dance flow crunk.
Yeah.
And that was just so you knew what DJs to fuck with, what radio DJs that was in what the biggest clubs. So it all just transpired. It's just kind of like being in something so long, and you kind of figure out this, if it's meant for you, you'll kind of figure it out after so much trial and error.
With the label or the track, like how did it made it to the radio while on the label or before?
No, I had stopped fucking. I said fuck Rich Man after while because it was some more shit too. But after you didn't like this record and you were just doing too much other little shit that I felt like I shouldn't be. I didn't have to go through because yeah, he had money. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, we get money too. And after if we both got money, then I got something you don't got. I got the talent. I got the streets. I got the fans. So if I ain't the priority, it ain't gonna work. Like it was so. After that, I was kind of like, fuck Rich Mom and do my own shit. So I dropped She Fly, and again we worked it, the streets, the clubs, and then the radio station picked up on it because Baby had a block party at Big T, and everybody was out there all already. Everybody was big and big. I performed the bitch, and they seen that all the people knew the song word for word.
Yeah.
So that following week, they called me into came on the phone like Skip Cheatham was like, shit, I want to meet the person whose life I'm finna change. Type shit.
That's hard.
And I'm like, damn. And we chopped it up. And that, yeah, shout out to Skip Cheatham. He was putting on for the city when he was on the station for shit show.
So, would you say that during that era, the radio supported the city way more than they do now? Or was it hard? It was still just as hard to get on the radio as it is now.
Well, I think it always been hard to get on the radio coming from like a local standpoint because this is a major market. Yeah. So it's only so many major slots on the radio, and all the major labels pretty much buy them up. So it always kind of been hard, but I think back then it was so much real motion in the city as far as the streets and the boogie, everything you couldn't deny it. So they had to do what they had to do, but I do feel like they kind of switched it up so it wouldn't be as easy. But if you got good records and you got the right politics and the right shit, they'll support it. Yeah. But I think back then it was kind of it was a little easier to, like I say, it was 10, 13 records from different groups and artists. Now you can't even name that. You would think it would got better, or but it was just a different time.
Yeah. Because when you like doing shows during that time, what was that shit like? I had Pookie over here. He told me. Pookie and Kevin, I had K Rock over here too. Pookie told me some shit in which I just used to see y'all niggas. And then like I was watching what was that shit used to be? Was it Flavor TV?
Flavor TV, yeah.
But I used to see just before I ain't know you was a nigga. Yeah, I just used to see y'all, man, and like on shows like that. Did you ever perform at like Spy? In the Spy Club? That was on Greenville?
Nah, I ain't get you. Nah,
like during that time though, like what was that like performing? Because to me, you took off quicker than a lot of them niggas did. Like as far as when you started, and then just boom.
Yeah, kind of. Cause it was the record, like it was Dougie. Then She Fly, like from I section.
Yeah.
Where it was like, damn, but when the shows was a fool because nigga was traveling doing shows. Like they were paying the nigga to come do the show, and it was crazy how you would go to a spot and it's 800-900 people there to see you, and you got girls with just your record and name spray paint on their shirt. And it's crazy. I'm like, damn, this shit really happened from like nigga didn't even think. But at that time, I think since a nigga was kind of really doing it on his own, as far as like, I ain't really have no people that had done it before to kind of. It was like you knew what was going on, but you kind of got lost in the sauce. Like running the streets to rapping, it was just like I ain't really just fully take advantage and realize what was just going on. I knew I was doing shows, getting paid, but it wasn't just like it is like now. I ain't put it all the way in perspective. I'm just going with the flow. And I think that kind of hindered me from being as big as I probably could have been. On top of the fact that, but he was fucking up the record. You know what I'm saying? So,
damn. Okay, so when all that shit, like who all was on that label at that time?
At first, I was on the artist. I was because it was just me and him. We started.
Did you have to say something? Who got signed?
No, yeah, I had 50% of the label. Yeah. It wasn't just me, no artist.
Yeah.
Cause I ain't crazy. I knew that nigga. I knew that nigga. You only doing this cause I'm that good.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get as much as I can get, make it fair. You put the money up, I'm gonna tell it. Like without each other, we ain't shit. So why not be 50-50? So I had to say so in pretty much whatever. And I think over the time, they kind of made a motherfucker feel some type of way. Like how can this nigga put in quote unquote the least work but get the most shit and got all the perks that come with it. And some people want it to be about them as opposed to being about the bigger picture.
Yeah.
And I feel like Buddy wanted to be a star too. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like you can be, but what you do? You don't make beats.
Yeah.
You don't know no big connect. You just got money. And then when we in this rap shit and you get in the deep of it, you ain't the only nigga with money.
Yeah.
So what else you got? And if you ain't got nothing else, the money obsolete at that point. So I feel like that was kind of the shit that made shit go south. But shit, I was in my mind, it was just me. Then after I left, that's when QP and Young Black and some more niggas he came over there.
Knew that.
Yeah, they came over there.
Yeah, Black.
And what's crazy, QP came up here fucking with my shit, A Block shit, because I was from Little Rock and he from Little Rock.
Yeah.
So when he came up here, we gravitated like that. Terrell didn't even really like him. Like he couldn't rap. It was Terrell was telling him. But then after I left, he had to go find some shit. So he went and got him, and I was like, damn. But that was old. But the whole point of it is, you gotta be careful who you fuck with because it can literally make or break your situation type shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. I mean, I ain't gonna say it was all on him, but you heard it had to be something.
So, damn. So that's for the rappers, man. Just be aware of what you're getting into. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we can move past that. So after the Rich Mind ordeal, now you redo yourself. Now what's going on there?
Man, I said I was just thugging then. I wasn't even really rapping for real. I wasn't doing rapping like that. I started just doing shit and thugging and then every once in a while I start back rapping because it was always a passion. Right. So I wasn't never just consistent. Like I just drop some shit, or I be out and like, damn fool, when you gonna put something else out? And that'll make me wanna. But I never took it serious because I just was on some old shit, hard headed really. But when I did get back on rapping for real, it probably was it was way after C Fly a little bit, but it was after I probably had my son. Then I tried the firefighter shit.
Yeah, I saw that.
But that shit wasn't for me though, cause I just wanted to find a way to discipline myself,
right,
without having to go to the pen or some more shit. And I know that if I was being a firefighter, I couldn't smoke, couldn't do nothing. I had to switch everything to like a good boy shit. And I did good. I did the shit, passed the shit, all the shit. But after a while, and I'm just a firm believer on just if you gonna do something, if you only got one life, you want to spend it doing what you want to do.
Right.
And that leads me. That's how I feel. So I didn't never had no aspirations of being no firefighter. I just was trying some shit, and it was cool, but that ain't me. I can wake up every day and do that every day.
Right.
So after that, they told me to wait 9 months before they put me on that deadlift. And I'm like, I got 9 months. What the fuck I'm finna do for 9 months? I just started back rapping, and then I've been doing that shit, and now that was my first time ever doing it all the way. I ain't doing nothing else, no hustling, no just straight. I'm finna figure this music shit out. I never did that out of my whole record. It always been on some go with the flow, just improvise type shit.
Yeah. But nigga, I salute you to that. Cause it take a lot of mind, it take willpower for a nigga to say, I'm gonna do it. Um, nigga, I was gonna say, well, when I met you, like, well, how long was the break? Cause nigga, when I met you, nigga, you still had the shows from. I met you through preload, honestly.
Yeah.
Through preload. Shout out preload. But and you still had the club in the palm of your hands when you walked in that bitch. How people react to you. When I used to be in my little circle and we watching, and it's like, how long was that break? Cause when they saw you, shit, niggas still rock with you.
Yeah, it when I say break, I always been active though. Yeah. Like I never just took no hiatus from where JB at. I always been outside, and like you say, the DJs will fuck with me. So shout out JB. That come from just being solid in the streets, and that shit just carry. So people fuck with you, but then it make some people don't like you too. But the break wasn't just that long like that from that shit. It was probably like about, because I say I always kept something in the mix, but I'm talking about just fully focused. But the firefighter shit, that was probably like about, I had to go to school, probably about like 3 years or something.
Yeah. For the firefighter shit?
Yeah, for me to go get my GED, go and roll in college. You needed either military or 48 hours of college, but I ended up graduating. But I just wanted to try something different, because you gotta think, I never finished school because they wouldn't let me play football. It wasn't that I wasn't smart enough, but as I got older, I'm like, you could be a street nigga, and the more money you get, it's harder to move when you ain't got your shit together. Yeah. So the best way to me, is to play square too. If I can go fit in this shit, and then they don't know what, they don't even think I know nothing about this, I'm doing this. So I just try some shit, and you meet, connect people too in there doing shit. So it was probably about 3 years after I finished school and did that, and then they told me wait 9 months before Dallas would hire me after I passed all the tests. So I thought they were just trying to watch and see if I'm gonna fuck up in 9 months. So I was like, fuck that, nigga, I'm finna just start back rapping. So yeah, about 2022, that's when I was like, it's up. I'm finna start this shit for shit show for real.
I was on before then, because remember, I'm gonna ask you. I put together the whole party for you and for Puka. Then whatever happened to that tape?
The mixtape with Puka?
Remember, because I threw y'all a party when I had the bar in Addison.
Yeah.
At Ottaru Lounge.
Yeah, I remember.
And it was for that. Nigga, like, y'all used to have niggas look good as a promoter, my nigga. Like,
nah, I remember that. That's dope. I don't know what really. We really should have put that tape out,
nigga.
But it be a lot of egos involved, I feel, sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And everybody got their own agenda at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But I can guarantee you one, because I didn't want it to be out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I didn't even call before, even after it wasn't supposed to be out, and it come out like, damn, we need to do this, or shoot a video to that, try to.
Yeah.
Like, everybody got their own agenda.
Yeah, that bitch would have been hard.
That bitch, it was hard. It was definitely some bangers on it.
What, like, as with that being said, like, what's some of your, do you have features that be on your album?
Yeah, I got a few features, but I really don't even like rapping with niggas. Really, I'm true. If it gotta be some type of way, if we don't fuck around, like, we can drop a track, because we've been. If it ain't, to me, if it ain't personal, if it ain't beneficial, like if you got a big fan base I'm trying to attain, you charge it. If it ain't no business, what's the point of just doing it?
Yeah.
Because I don't even fuck with you like that. So rapping is really personal to me. So I ain't finna just drop. That's me. So I don't got a lot of features. And but I do got some notable ones, and I do got, my partners and some, from the city. I fuck with. So if I'm on a track with you and we posted and we done it, you can rap. If I fuck with you, I feel like you can rap. If not, I don't feel like you can rap.
Yeah.
And I don't like to be,
Okay, I'm gonna ask you this, because with me being from North Dallas and a lot of other North Dallas niggas, like when the NDA thing was going, how come other North Dallas niggas couldn't get inside the circle?
Because the
Y'all
niggas that
niggas
was
was like the mafia.
yeah, but it looked, but and I love the NBA, but we were young niggas with a vision. We
Yeah,
really want too much structure.
yeah.
Nobody didn't really know what they were doing. We were just trying some shit. So
800 deep, man.
yeah,
Like,
I don't think if you wasn't in it, it wasn't cause nigga didn't. You know, it was just cause we was figuring it out as we
yeah,
went. It was a whole bunch of egos and one thing, one come and go. But we was getting there. But shit happened, life happened. But that was a beautiful time because that did show niggas that we can unify.
nigga.
And it showed that what could happen if we did unify.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was but you know, it's too many egos and I feel like when you dealing with a lot of people or a lot of different like minded people, everybody can got to come together on the main thing, and that's like the structure without having no ill will or who in charge. Yeah. It got to be structured, and if it ain't structured, it ain't gonna last. And I think we were lacking it because we were just a bunch of young niggas trying to figure it out. So we shit, even me, I didn't really know. I was just call me, I'm gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Putting on for the North, but
that shit was like remember how No Limit had a plethora of niggas like nigga. That's how that shit was. Nigga could air artists, nigga could just line that shit up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Say nigga could line that shit up.
Yeah, we had a whole roster.
That shit was hard, man. That's I like this shit. Okay, so from that point though, cause nigga, you done really seen all genres of this motherfucker. Like from the new Dallas all the way down to who was first? What DLC and like the Pimps and them.
Pimp DLC. Yeah,
you was here for they genre.
I was. Yeah.
Okay, so but from genres you can remember, which which one would you say is the best? It's got to be the one you was in. I'm gonna say, but which one? Like as far as the unity wise, we ain't gonna say money because they money is cheating. It's like we know it wasn't shit like that then.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's I. I mean, for me, just to be able to be a part of all of it is a blessing.
Yeah.
For one, so I don't look at it which one better. I'm just able to tell you more about the one that I was knee deep in. But again, I'm still in the mix, but not like that. So I would say when I was the Boogie era in that time and the DSR, there was a time because it was like you're like, damn, this really you're like, damn, I'm in the mix of this shit. Now you grown, it's a business, so it's like, yeah. But I just love it. I love it all. I'm just like I say, I'm blessed to be able to be a part of every era of this shit and still pumping. You know what I'm saying? Right.
So as a North Dallas OG and vet, like, would you do a label?
I have a label. I'm saying ABMG, but and I got artists, but it's like if I ain't making a whole bunch of money off the music, or I ain't figured out how to break my shit nationwide, what I'm gonna do for you? We can just act like we doing something, but it's everything got a science to it. So that's why I told you up until like 2022, that's when I was like, fuck everything, I'm finna figure this rap shit out. Because I make good music, I got a name, I got this. It's a reason why I'm still ain't, you know what I'm saying? So, but you would never figure it out if you only put half your effort into it.
You right about that.
Because you got half whatever pay your bills, that's where you gonna spend most of your time. So I was paying my bills off street shit. So I was gonna be focused on street shit, and then rap shit was kind of the hobby. But now I pay my bills off rap shit. So I figured it out how to make this shit make money. So now I'm in position to get artists and change lives and help motherfuckers really accomplish their dreams instead of just having you on some shit. Just, you know what I'm saying? So that's where I was at with the whole label shit. But I always had aspirations of having a label because the gift I got ain't necessarily just for me. I want to share this shit with other motherfuckers too. And you know, like we just said, powers in numbers, unity. So yeah, I got a label, and we definitely tapping in right now. So y'all be on the motherfucking. Oh man, better y'all. But in the north, ain't too many young niggas active with the rap shit like they supposed to. like we was.
Keyword is like they supposed to be.
Because they can do it, but they more on some more shit. So that's why I'm saying like we gotta get this no shit back like it was, man. Y'all gotta get acting. Them niggas talented out there, man.
Are you looking? Do you be looking scouting talent?
Yeah, now like I say, as far as with the social media, you can you hear names, but it's so niggas don't even need niggas now. You got social media, so I don't be like you want to sign. It got to be some genuine type shit.
Correct. I get it.
Because niggas, they already got their fan base and all this, so it's gonna come when it's supposed to. But I'm definitely tapped in with the niggas that's moving and shaking them. But like I say, they don't want to really work. So.
All right. So look, nigga, I'm gonna say this. I gotta give you a backstory about it. First off, I'm gonna apologize to you if you felt any kind of way when Buddy tagged me and you in that one post. Man, this nigga on your label, little short nigga, used to have the Green Hope Caprice.
Ah, man.
So look, I know cuz from child support a lot, and we used to do that purple shit a lot. What happened that day was, a nigga just asked me, can they record with me? Like, nigga ain't, you know what I'm saying? I know I used to be like Suge Knight when niggas used to talk about artists, so that's why I'm bringing it up. But it was just more so a nigga just wanting to record. Like, nigga ain't, I didn't want to come out like nigga was stepping on your feet or nothing like that. And that nigga didn't come to me as such either.
Right.
So, I just wanted to, I ain't get to speak my side from that. I just, you know what I'm saying? I just want to let you know, yeah, niggas just hit me up. I fuck with this. You know what I'm saying? We used to see each other a lot at child support court. For some reason, we always had the same motherfucking day at child support court. But outside of that, yeah, man, I just had to get that out because I'm like, from way back in, my nigga, like I love the niggas from the north. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all niggas showed me something. At times, I always felt like an outcast just from not being from that section. But I appreciate how niggas, you know what I'm saying,
still embrace it. Yeah, fact.
So
that's love. I appreciate it, but I never looked at it no way. I don't really know what all transpired, but I do remember that what you're talking about. But that's what I'm saying as far as the label shit. He didn't even feel tied down because it ain't that. Yeah. You can do whatever you want to do. That's all I'm. So it ain't like no stepping on toes. If anything, I would encourage him fuck with bro, or bro fuck with bro, because from whatever I do know is you always had some shit going and you got love for the North and whatever you can do to help. That's how type of niggas you need. So I didn't feel no way or whatever happened. It couldn't have been that because I know that, like I say, he's his own person.
Right.
He can do whatever.
Nigga. So what outside the music shit? Oh no, I'm gonna touch on like shout out to Turo. I'm gonna tell you the story too. Like my nigga over there, Dino Hernandez, that's my nigga childhood friend. I had an incident. Remember I used to wear the Triple D shit way back then. I had verbal from somebody. Make a long story short, they sent me a cease and desist one time because
who did?
Turo them because I said something about how they put the D on their polos, and I used to have mine big. Well, my mother paralegal, and she was like, man, y'all better stop fucking with that man. That nigga send that shit. You better not do that. That's what made me start doing the label shit. I go to Vegas one year, and then this after my solid way brother, he over there, Devato. I see him in Vegas one year. You know what I'm saying? We shake hands, we do drop that shit. Saying that to say, like I I never knew, nigga, that I ain't know nothing what happened. I just knew you was on that label. And then to come up to now from, I always wonder, like, nigga, what you know what I'm saying? Why they ain't do cuz like they do a lot of other niggas as far as the rap shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
when you say, you talking about them in particular, just the whole?
Just the whole. Like, I felt like niggas done held they nuts on you.
But you gotta think, Brian, because your butt, that you gotta understand. You can't hold your nuts on somebody who don't need you.
Right.
So it's gonna look like cause I don't need them shit. So you gotta understand if you in the position to make some shape, and not saying you don't wanna fuck with niggas, but you don't need to, cause that ain't they know they probably ain't gonna directly benefit from helping you to where you want to go.
All right.
So they ain't gonna want to just go out there unless they fuck with you, or they ain't no hating that, or they just So you can't blame motherfucker that if they ain't gonna win with you, why do what they help you get to it? You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what it was. And you gotta think they really didn't like 3 neither.
Yeah.
And so they don't like the truth. They don't like when you got your own agenda. You hard to control, and it's about some sort of control. It's about, like I say, they. So I don't never. I make my kinfolk be like, damn, they be holding their nuts on you. All the work you put in doing this. But
shit,
but they come to territory too. But you can't really hold your nuts on it. Like I say, just look like that because they ain't jumping on my bandwagon.
Yeah.
Or they ain't pushing my agenda. You know what I'm saying? And I can't expect them to. You would think they supposed to in a sense, but that's my motivation. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because ain't nobody ever gave me shit. I had to get this shit out the mud. And on top of the fact that I know motherfuckers kind of hold they nuts on me, it's cool. I'm used to it. You know what I'm saying? It come with the territory. I done seen a lot of niggas jump ship, go to this label, go to that label, do this, do that, all to get on. I stayed the same, my own shit. So niggas don't really like that.
Yeah.
And that's cool. So
they don't. To me, that's how some of these niggas be music whores. But that's
what they be doing.
Yeah,
whoever high when I.
Why you ain't never left the city, nigga? Cause you would like.
You talking about move outside
of the city and just.
Cause I don't. It ain't no big deal to me.
Yeah.
Like it ain't. Like I say, I'm still eating. They ain't stopping nothing. So you gotta understand, like, I have moved outside the city music wise. I've been to Michigan. I've worked on projects in Michigan with different producers. I've been to Atlanta. I stayed in Atlanta, put together some projects. Oh, and I kind of wish I would have stayed in Atlanta, but I came back to Dallas because it's something about making it from where you from.
Yeah.
But I have ventured out and done other shit. You know what I'm saying? H-Town. But I still feel like if you can't make it here, then you can't make it nowhere. Cause you can make it anywhere. Mm-hmm. But this where I started at. Plus, on top of the fact, most of the resources are now with the internet. I am all them other places now when I drop. But just doing that shit as a young nigga, music was never the main thing. I was telling you, it was always second. So I'm at the spots at home, and then I rap when I can rap. Yeah. But now, yeah, nigga, it's just a mindset thing. That's why I say it.
Okay, so I'll cut you off. What you saying about the how it is now? What's your take on like the streaming and consider nigga had to be like burn, like you said, you have to burn your CDs, and then you used to have to get hard copies, the spine. What's in your take? You think it's better now with streaming, or better when we was hand to hand?
It depends on who you ask.
As far as what they making?
No, it depends to me who you ask, because like for me, I'm more of a hands-on type person. I want to be in control. Yeah. I want to press up 5,000 CDs and sell them for 10,000 and make 50 bands. I'm good
like that.
But now you gotta go through the middleman, the platforms, have your shit on all type of DSPs, and then they control why I can't get $1 a stream? Why is it this less?
Nigga would never sell their music for nothing under $1. No motherfucking cents.
Not no sense. Why would you do that?
Why? Who does it?
Because it's gonna cost you $2 to press up the CD. Then you didn't pay for artwork, you didn't pay for studio time. So you selling your CD for $10, you probably only profiting $3, $4.
If that, you're right.
Yeah, but that's cool if you can sell 100,000 though.
Cause now it's 0.003
cent. And that's what I'm saying. So me, like I said, them H-Town niggas, they knew. Yeah. And we kind of supposed to know, because they were right there. Yeah. But if I swear, boy, if I would have known what I know now, cause I knew then, but I didn't think about it, I would have been selling CDs like dope. I had it. I rather go to the spot and sell other shit than sell my CD. I press them up and sell a little bit of them. But I was more like I not really had big working on the radio. I kind of didn't want to put that. I'm like, man, fuck that shit. My shit's supposed to be selling in my own mind. But hell nah, nigga, nigga, the many people I come in contact with every day now, you can sell so many CDs and make so much money now, but they took that shit away. Because they know if we figure that out, boy, millionaires like that, like the H-Town nigga was, because it's a numbers game.
Yeah.
But now they got the number game. That's why I don't like the streaming. And that's another thing. When I had to transition from the streets to the internet, I really didn't give a fuck about it. Like picking up the phone, putting it, doing all the shit that it takes for your shit to be. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't like that when we was. You know what I'm saying? So that was the, part of the reason why shit kind of why it took a little minute to transition over. And it kind of looked like they holding their nuts. I just didn't figure the shit out.
Yeah.
So they ain't gonna dick ride or jump on a nigga bandwagon. No matter if they know you solid, if it don't look like it, it ain't the hottest thing to do at the time. They ain't gonna really. So it just just keep doing you because they gonna come.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If it's for you, you gonna get it. They gonna come. Then you already know that shit ain't genius.
So. With the rap shit, like, man, I done talked to a couple of niggas that's done brought you up in here as far as for the boogie shit, especially like Preload. But at this point of your career and the knowledge that you have now, would you sign to a label or stay independent? The nigga face, man.
Nah, I mean, I'm independent, bro. I don't want to sign for no label. I don't because the only reason why somebody was signed to a label is if they don't know what to do or they don't got the money to do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna say I wasn't partnered up with a label.
Right.
To further the agenda, but me signing, because like I say, that would be the only reason why you should sign because you don't know what to do or you don't have the money to do it because that's all they doing. They know what to do and got the money to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, like talking to you today, cause you can really have a class, my nigga. Like for some of the knowledge I got, it took me like 12 years. It took me like the end. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm damn near tired of to learn what I learned. But to know what you know and to hear you speak, it's like nigga shit. Like you kind of gatekeeping and just choose not to be, nigga.
Yeah, because I don't feel like I ain't no gatekeeper. And you fuck with me.
I mean, I don't like, cause I just learned that a gatekeeper sometimes can be a bad thing. I'm just saying, nigga, you got the plugs.
Right.
You got the networks, you know the people. It's just you.
But you just say they be holding their nuts on them.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying they don't choose to come fuck with you.
So that ain't on me. I'll benefit from this shit.
Yeah.
They don't fuck with me.
Damn, nigga, like I'm listening to you and like, nigga, I know who you was around with you, but you like a nigga that got the intellect, you know what to do, where to put it, who to holler. It's you can turn a nigga switch on just like that. It's just niggas ain't
because they ain't because like I said, it ain't cool. Like they don't know.
Yeah.
So that's why you don't let them know because I don't want all that extra shit. Like I don't have to. I just do me. Yeah. If you know, you know. Yeah. Like we had a chance to sit down. This. I don't like you. You had certain people on your show.
Yeah.
I don't even fuck with certain people.
Yeah.
I will fuck with anybody, but it got to come with a line on what I got going. Otherwise, it's gonna probably distract me.
Right.
So this line on what I got going on. So you was able to see, but most people just, but like he figured it out already. He I don't fuck with him. Whatever the reason may be, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna just say this. Shout out to everybody that was on that cipher, Leroy cipher. The first one.
Oh yeah.
That hoe did something. He reached out. hit me up for shit. And the record started to take out. And there was so many different egos. I just tried to say my little 2 cents that I thought can make the record do, because these motherfuckers was calling trying to book us to go everywhere for this record.
Yeah.
So I try to, with me and my team and talking to brother and what we tried to, niggas tried to, like, I'm like, bro, none of these niggas ain't got no hits, made no hits or nothing.
Yeah.
How y'all even got something to say? When it's time for a nigga to really try to put money up and make this shit go, cause we ain't forcing it at this point. They calling. Everybody got something to say and don't even really. So it fucked the shit up in my eyes, and then it's like, damn. That's what kind of makes shit hard to do, because when I say the structure, and then when you didn't necessarily have to throw my rap or whatever. Yeah. But if you just sat here and like, bro, you kind of whoop, they probably see it, but just fuck that nigga, I ain't, or don't see it. Either way, it ain't beneficial. But I just see how we had motion with it, and it's a lot of other incidents, but that was just the most recent one. So I kind of say, niggas do what they want to do, and I do what they want to do.
I did not know that, man.
But niggas just didn't want to so that's why I feel like niggas don't fuck with niggas, because everybody thinks they know and don't know.
And they don't know. They got some paper, but they don't know.
That's my point. And so I just be sitting back like, okay, cool. I'm just gonna see. And I didn't even know. I'm still figuring that, but from what I have done, I know that ain't what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
But fuck what I'm talking about. So that's why I kind of stand my own word.
It's kind of peaceful. I can get that, but like you raise your stock with that. See, on them, me and Doe dropped the ball on that. On that one of them hoes, me and Doe was supposed to be on, but we never got a due date when to send the track. Yeah. Nigga, we heard that hoe, and I hit him up like, hey nigga, when the song come out? That nigga like, man, that bitch out. So me and it's the one that they trashed old girl on a lot. That's the one we were supposed to be on. Nah, that hoe like it's one of them last ones. Yeah, cause me and Doe, we supposed to be on that bitch. We dropped the ball on that, but I never knew that, man. Yeah, JB, nigga,